veil of the evening grain, silver threads through the amber stalks. Evening weaves its gentle talks. Footsteps fade where shadows wane, lost beneath the evening grain. Veil of the evening grain, soft as a whispered refrain. No need to hurry, no need to stray. Let the quiet fold the day. Here I wait without a name, wrapped inside the evening grain. Rust and gold in the fading light, stars ignite the coming night. Breathe it in, the calm, the plain, held tight in the evening grain. Veil of the evening grain, soft as a whispered refrain. No need to hurry, no need to stray. Let the quiet fold the day. Here I wait without a name, wrapped inside the evening grain. When the dawn comes slow and plain, I'll be gone with the evening grain. The valley wears a veil of whispered gold, where stories sleep and nights unfold. A cradle carved by time's slow hand, between the hills that understand. Veil of the quiet valley, soft and wide, holding the secrets the rivers hide. No rush to move, no need to say, just the gentle hush of fading day. Footsteps fade on paths that never end, where broken light and shadows blend. The wind hums low through ancient trees, singing a song only silence sees. Veil of the quiet hush of fading in day. Between the earth and the endless sky, there's a place where the lost things lie. No promises made, no dreams to chase, only the calm of a still embrace. Veil of the quiet valley, soft and wide, holding the secrets the rivers hide. No rush to move, no need to say, just the gentle hurt.
The shadows fold like maps at night. They trace the edges of fading light. No compass points, no words to guide, just whispered roads where secrets hide. A lantern swings from unseen hands. It casts no glow, just shifts the lands. Between the moments, soft and thin, where endings fade and dreams begin. I walked where time forgets to chase, through silent fields, a hidden place. The sky a book with pages torn, where every loss is gently worn. The wind speaks low in riddles deep. It lulls the trees to restless sleep. I listen close but never hear more than the pulse of something near. I walked where time forgets to chase, through silent fields, a hidden place. The sky a book with pages torn, where every loss is gently worn. So let the shadows fold like maps and guide me through the quiet gaps. Between the stars, the earth, the sky, where unanswered questions lie. Oh, I walked where time forgets to chase, through silent fields, a hidden place. The sky a book with pages torn, where every loss is gently worn, where every loss is gently worn. Fence posts lean like old men's spines, counting years and twisted pines. There's a bell that rings when no one's near, sounding out the weight of fear. I left songs in a jar of thread, no
notes unread by the newly dead. She warned the weed of common snow, but the fields forgot which way to grow. Down at Hollow Bell, the sky turns green. Chickens pray and the crows stay clean. There's a child-shaped space in the porch light swing, where silence sits and doesn't sing. Dust don't settle, it walks the floor, knows each name behind each door. The rocking chair hums something wrong, a lullaby with no real song. If you find my coat in the orchard lane, leave it there in the bitter rain. That's not me who left it behind, just a shade I used to find. Down at Hollow Bell, the moon won't rise. It's stuck in the throat of an elder's lies. And if you hear that old bell ring, don't answer, let it stay. Down at Hollow Bell, the moon won't rise. It's stuck in the throat of an elder's lies. And if you hear the old bell ring, don't answer, let it stay. Moonlight glints on the barbed wire fence, cutting through shadows cold and tense. The prairie hums a lonesome tune underneath a silver moon. Moonlight on the barbed wire, sharp and clear, holding all my secrets near. If I'm lost where the wild winds sigh, find me where the stars touch the sky. The empty bottles, a faded map, tracing roads that don't come back. The night holds stories left untold, wrapped in the cold and the bold. Moonlight on the barbed wire, shining bright, guiding me through the endless night. If guiding me through the endless night. If I fade with the morning light, I'll be found in the moon's quiet fight. There's a hill where the salt don't melt, bones and bags and guilt long felt. The wind walks round but don't go through, and every shadow knows it's you. Salt Crow Hill, don't say my name. The dirt here hums in a pitch of blame. If I dig too deep, I might recall why the scarecrows never fall. We hung our sins on a copper wire, fed the crows and lit the fire. Now silence grows like winter wheat, blooming slow beneath our feet. Salt Crow Hill, I left too late. My boots still echo past the gate. If you hear me knock, just stay real still. It ain't me no more on Salt Crow Hill. Left too late. My boots still echo past the gate. If you hear me knock, just stay real still. It ain't me no more on Salt Crow cracked old wood, shadow drapes where the silo stood. Hands like stone, hearts like rain, lost in the fold of the fading plain. Shadow on the grain, whisper my song, carry me quiet where I belong. If the wind forgets, let the earth remain, keeper of secrets, shadow on the grain. Footprints vanish in the mud and ride, stars wink low in a hollow sky. Promises made in a low-lit bar, fading like smoke from an old guitar. Shadow on the grain, hold me tight, guide me me home through the dark of night. If I'm gone before the harvest rain, let me live on as shadow on the grain. Tallow candle flickers in the marsh, murmurs soft from the twisted arch. Dead Man's Creek hums a hollow tune underneath a frost-bitten moon. Whispers crawl through the cattail rows, secrets held where no one goes. I traced my name in muddy clay, but the creek just washed it away. Tallow candle, burn me thin, light the dark that lies within. If the creek calls out my name, let it carry all my shame. Rusty nails and rotting planks, echoes lost in a fisher's thanks. A lantern swings from an unseen hand, guiding souls to a forgotten land. Tallow candle at Dead Man's Creek, flicker till the dawn and speak. If I'm a ghost on the water scene, let me fade in a tallow dream. Rusty nails and rotting planks, echoes lost in a fisher's thanks. A lantern swings from an unseen hand, guiding souls to a forgotten land. Fallow candle at Dead Man's Creek, flicker till the dawn, then speak. If I'm a ghost on the water scene, let me fade in a tallow dream. Her name in a burlap sack, buried it deep where the sky turns black. A crow with one eye watched me pray under the fence where the lambs won't lay. Copper went through the cedar spines, whispers lost in the turpentine. My father's boots still haunt the shed, full of mud of a silent dream. I'd trade this land for a candle's breath, just to speak to her past death. Fine on the threshing floor, I spin and fall, chased by a voice that owns it all. If I don't wake when the frost is near, tell the ghost I'm not from here.
Old whiskey burns in a glass half full. Thorn bushes scrape where the nights are dull. Lost letters folded in a rusted tin. Stories of strangers who've never been. Whiskey and thorn, they sting the same. Bitter and sharp, but calling my name. I chase the ghost that never was gone, dancing alone with whiskey and thorn. Dust on the saddle, moon on the rise. Silence is loud where the crow flies. I swear I heard her laugh in the storm, fading away with whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn, don't let me fall. Hold me tight when the night's too tall. If I'm lost by the light of the dawn, find me still with whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn, don't let me fall. Hold me tight when the night's too tall. If I'm lost by the light of the dawn, find me still with whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn, they sting the same. Bitter and sharp, but calling my name. I chase the ghost that never was gone, dancing alone with whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn. They built a chapel out of bone. No roof, just sky, just wind alone. The pews were carved from cypress screams, and prayers were stitched from fever dreams. The preacher's voice was made of tar. He lit the stars with a mason jar. He swore he'd seen the devil's knees kneel down to drink from dead oak trees. At Wormwood Chapel, time won't kneel. The bell swings slow, but nothing's real. I left my name in the altar's dust. It burned away with the choir's trust. There's moss where scripture used whisper secrets deep. The snakes wear collars made of ash. They sing in tongues, then turn to glass. If you walk in, don't look back. The road behind turns cold and black. And if you stay till sparrows cry, you'll know the hymns that never die. At Wormwood Chapel, the soul stands bare. No heaven waits, no hell to spare. Just fields of silence, wide and cursed, and a book that reads your name in reverse. If you walk in, don't look back. The road behind turns cold and black. And if you stay till sparrows cry, you'll know the hymns that never die. At Wormwood Chapel, the soul stands bare. No heaven waits, no hell to spare. Just fields of silence, wide and cursed, and a book that reads your name in reverse. Ember knots beneath cracked skies, whispers curl where silence lies. Boots sink slow through amber haze, chasing light in fractured maze. Frozen flames on tangled threads, echoes swim through hollow beds. Heartbeats pulse beneath cold stone, dreams unravel, drift alone. Lanterns fade on rusted spines, moonlight bends through broken lines. Shadows fold in whispered streams, carrying lost and tangled dreams. Frozen flames on tangled threads, echoes swim through hollow beds. Heartbeats pulse beneath cold stone, dreams unravel, drift alone. Stars collide in silent screams, time dissolves in fractured beams. Hands reach out to catch the night, stories vanish out of sight. Frozen flames on tangled threads, echoes swim through hollow beds. Heartbeats pulse beneath cold stone, dreams unravel, drift
Stars collide in silent screams. Time dissolves in fractured beams. Hands reach out to catch the night. Stories vanish out of sight. Frozen flames on tangled threads. Echoes swim through hollow beds. Heartbeats pulse beneath cold stone. Dreams unravel, drift alone.
Glass horses gallop through cracked skies. Whispered footsteps where silence lies. Boots press stories in broken clay, chasing shadows that slip away. Rusted tracks hum a crooked tune underneath the hollow moon. Echoes twist in tangled vines, lost between forgotten lines. Lanterns drip with melted stars. Winds carry whispers from distant cars. Fields breathe smoke with every sigh, counting moments that never die. Rusted tracks hum a crooked tune underneath the hollow moon. Echoes twist in tangled vines, lost between forgotten lines. Time folds paper into wings. Songs dissolve before they sing. Eyes reflect unspoken dreams, flowing through fractured streams. Final dressed, I'm a crooked tune underneath the hollow moon. Echoes twist in tangled vines, lost between forgotten lines.
Coyotes' violin broke in the snow, so I nailed silence to the barn window. A scarecrow prayed with its head on wrong, and the wheat fields hummed an ancient song. I saw your name carved in a cloud, spelled backwards, bleeding sound. You left a boot full of redbird teeth and told me heaven grows beneath. I milked the moon with a rusted spoon. got out back. It breathes if you touch it, but don't look back. The well speaks German, the corn won't grow, and time walks backwards through the snow. Mama stitched thunder into her quilt. Papa carved clocks from whiskey gills. The wind sells riddles, 2 for 1, and I bought a light shaped like the sun. So if you pass this way at dusk and smell tobacco, dirt, and rust, don't knock, don't cry, just tip your hat. The barn remembers where I'm at. Sun dips slow in amber glass. Boots sink deep in shadowed grass. Whispers crawl beneath my skin. Roots hum songs of might have been. Broken fence, a rusted song. Wind hums notes both sharp and wrong. Moonlight folds like worn out maps. Memory drips from rusted taps. Mud in my pocket, cold and dry. Ghosts of a whisper, laugh and cry. Holding on to dust and rain, lost between loss and pain. Night spills secrets down hollow bones. Crickets ride in silent tones. Heartbeats echo under skin, waiting for dreams to begin. Ashes fall on cracked front porch. Time forgets its crooked course. I stand still, but rivers flow. Where I'll end, I'll never know.
builds dust in the silence. Fingers dig dirt from sideways rain. Crows trade riddles with empty boots, while shadows fold into rusted veins. Moon bleeds ink on cracked windows. Whispers crawl through hollow stems. Heartstrings snap like broken twine beneath soil's slow hand. Rust on sky, bones cold and bare, echoes trapped in thinning air. Time forgets how to bend or break, lost between wake and dreamless ache. Wind hums secrets no one keeps. Stars drown deep in muddy sleep. Voices curl in silent smoke. Songs swallowed before they spoke. Ashes stitch roads that vanish. Boots sink where ghosts do banish. Fingers trace forgotten names in dust that never came. Rust on sky, bones cold and bare, echoes trapped in thinning air. Time forgets how to bend or break, lost between wake and dreamless ache. Wind hums secrets no one keeps. Stars drown deep in muddy sleep. Voices curl in silent smoke. Songs swallowed before they spoke. Ashes stitch roads that vanish. Boots sink where ghosts do banish. Fingers trace forgotten names in dust that never came.
Last Tuesday, the fence grew eyes. It watched me plant a scream in the rye. Mama Shadow rode a hog, made a wind, and told me guilt comes back again. I tied my name to a copper crow. It called 3 times and swallowed snow. The cornfield laughed in Morse code while I slept in the mouth of a toad. The stars hang like rotten fruit. The well sings jazz from an old man's suit. I shaved with thunder, I drank the fog, and fed my secrets to a 3-legged dog. And the barn floats at midnight, drunk on light, windows blinking like satellites. If you knock twice and moans your sins, then spins in circles, shedding skin. No map can find what I became when the barn called out my name. My boots grew roots in a jealous ditch. cow laughed once, and the silo blinked. Dust climbed the ladder and asked for a name. I poured coffee into my boot and drank it through my heel. The sun refused to rise, so I drew one on the barn with smoke. I heard a banjo sob behind the outhouse of memory. Mama said, God lives in a matchbox, buried under the third fence post. I believed her, I still do, but I lost the matchbox and the fence post ran away. My lover was made of burlap and wind. She whispered arithmetic into my chest. When she left, my ribs forgot how to subtract. Now I breathe only even numbers. The mailbox sends letters to itself, and they say, you're doing fine, keep burning. Mailbox sends letters to itself. They say, you're doing fine, keep burning. And the preacher sold his hands for hay. Now he claps with bones he found in May. Grandma keeps a shotgun in her suit and swears the moon was once her tooth. I built a bed from cowbell rust and kissed a woman made of dust. She left me for a pine cone priest who feeds her sermon soaked in yeast. Oh Lord, the porch light grew a tail. It wagged when I confessed and failed. Now I sleep beneath a pickled tree that tells my secrets back to me. The rooster ran for county chair. He promised bread and folding it. I voted twice with stolen frogs and danced with ghosts and preacher's claws. There's a jukebox in the outhouse playing nothing but divorce and bees. And if you press B12, you get the sound of Daddy leaving in reverse. So when my tractor buried the sky, I wore a suit of pecan pie. The barn gave speeches to cows chair. It wagged when I confessed and failed. Now I sleep beneath the pickle tree that tells my secret back to me. The rooster ran for county chair. He promised bread and folded air. I voted twice for stolen frogs and danced with ghosts and preachers' clocks. There's a jukebox in the outhouse, playing nothing but divorce and bees. And if you press B12, you get the sound of Daddy leave in reverse and the reverse. So when my tractor married the sky, I wore a suit of pecan pie. The barn gave speeches, the cows just wept, and I finally felt